I've been trying to be the best Minecraft player for so long. I've built insane farms, a mega end portal, and even a house for some of Minecraft's most dangerous mobs. But after all of that, where do I live? In a tiny castle. Bruh. Like it's 500 years ago. I think it's honestly really sad, but today that's all gonna change in the biggest way possible. Because this is just unacceptable now. First things first, I wanna make the outline of this thing, because I wanna visualize just how big this is going to be. Because according to all the locals, it's going to be massive. So where can I actually build this? I'm thinking this area right here. So let's start by placing all the corners. I'll place one here, another one of them here, and then the last one right there. Now I just have to connect them all. Why am I using gold blocks? It's gonna take so long to remove it all when I'm done. Yeah, no, I'm done with all that. I'm gonna go get something else. Let me grab all this real quick. All right, perfect. Oh my god, this thing is absolutely insane. Look at that. I think I misjudged this a little bit. Dude, it's so big. I don't think I even want to build this. Just so you can see, let me move my diamond beacon over here real quick. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I think mine is gonna be quite a bit bigger. Like, here is me standing next to this huge beacon. I just realized too, I already spent like an hour building this outline and I still have to fill the entire thing in with blocks. But I don't have anything to fill it with. Okay, let me think of a plan real quick. Alright, so here's the plan. First, I close out of Minecraft. Next, I go and get a real job. Then I can retire in around 40 years, move out to the Bahamas, and forget about ever having to make this video. Oh wait, no, hold on, that was my plan B. The actual plan is just to get all the blocks to fill this in. And I do have a different style I want to use since regular diamond blocks are kind of boring, stupid, dumb, idiot looking. You'll see what I have in mind soon. But now we have to try and go about actually designing this diamond block. I think we'll need quite a lot of light blue or cyan colored blocks, like some of this concrete powder, which I'll turn some of that now into regular concrete. And I'll use both since they are different shades of the same color, I think. Okay, here we go. We have all these colored blocks, and this is how big one of these sides is going to be. We just have to see what we can create with these blocks. Okay, hold on. This is coming together very, very nicely. You know, when you're far away, this actually looks really good. And now that we have our blueprint for this all set up, we can start filling this thing up with blocks. But before we do that, let's just move the design here to right over here. And with that part done, I am now officially 0.51% done with this. Yeah, I should just get a job. And I'm already out of blocks too. We're gonna need a lot of materials for this. And boom! This took me an hour to get all these materials, so let's see how far it will get me. I also found a little friend along the way. Wait, what? Did you guys hear that? Whoa, it's a dog. I don't have one yet, even though it's like day 700. Okay, we have to get this guy. And after feeding him a couple rotten femur bones, he was mine. Now, what should I name you? I think I'll name you Ben. What do you think?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow, that fits perfectly. Anyway, let's move him to our beacon so he can watch. All right, Ben, do you think these materials will get me at least halfway up the beacon?
No.
Okay, I'm not asking Ben any more questions. I guess we can start right here. But that got me basically nowhere, and I used over 4,000 blocks for it. Alright, Ben, do you have any ideas that could make this go by a little faster?
Yes.
Oh, wow, awesome. Can you tell me?
No.
Then I sat there for another hour trying to decipher Ben's message.
No.
I got it. I don't know why I didn't do this before. I'll just use my sand duper. Work smarter, not harder is what I've always been told. So I just sat there for 20 minutes. And I think this time I'll have enough. Now I just have to turn half of it into concrete. Alright, I'm gonna sit here until my pickaxe breaks. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Okay, I promise I'll do it this time. No, I actually can't. I'm sorry again. I can't break Silk Bob. It's been mine forever. Everyone comment, "We love you, Silk Bob," right now. Do it. But now I have everything. Let's get back to building. Okay, well we are getting closer and closer, but I'm all out of blocks again. Let's go get some more. So I AFK'd at the duper for about an hour this time, and I came out with 17 shulker boxes of materials. How far do you think we'll get this time, Ben? I agree, let's get to it. Oh my god, wait a minute, I forgot to turn all this to concrete. Okay, give me a second. I'm actually just gonna build a machine for this. If you've seen my videos before, you know that this is Lightmatica. It just shows me where to place the blocks, it's not cheating. And if you do think it's cheating, well, I don't care. But now I can grab all the materials for it. Shouldn't be too bad, just a lot of redstone stuff, except for a single coral fan, which I do not have. A single coral fan, which I do have. I flew way too far just for that. And I'm not going to build it here, but in the end. So then I can farm concrete, while farming concrete. Alright, let's test this out. I did get this design from Shulker Craft. It seems to be a pretty awesome farm that'll get me 54,000 concrete every hour. So this should give us everything we need super fast. And there's everything already, so let's get back to building. Okay, we are now done with the entire first wall, and this already looks awesome. Except I think it could use a roof. Huh. Well, I didn't think that one through. I think I have a pretty good idea, though. Good thing I have all this stone just sitting around, so let me grab some real quick. And after grabbing that, I headed back to my build. If I just put stone below all the concrete powder, then it should be okay. Yeah, this does kind of suck, though. Alright, now we can add the roof. Maybe I should have used something other than concrete powder. This really is all my fault. And done. That's already 60,000 blocks placed. Now we only have like 150,000 more to go. And you already know what time it is. I need more materials. Let's cue the speedrun music and start it up. Then this really went like powder, flying, repairing, cobblestone, concrete. Boom, now we have everything again. I did get extra concrete and powder with the cobblestone, which all that should hopefully be enough to finish the entire next layer of the beacon. And let's time how long each layer takes too from here on out. Now keep in mind that I got around 50,000 blocks for this part, and it's going to take all of those. And I'm placing all of them by hand, so I might need a new finger after this is done. But this place is really starting to look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to turn it into my huge base and live in it. It's going to be so cool. And done. Wow, with the second layer, this looks totally awesome. And it only took... At the start, we had just this outline here, and now we have this. It looks so awesome. What do you think, Ben? Do you like this so far?
No.
Okay. And by now, I would say we're around 65% of the way done. So now we gotta go get more blocks for the next layer. That was embarrassing. Yeah, that 10-second time-lapse right there took me 4 hours. Yeah, and that's all the stuff we need for this next layer. I wonder how much faster it will be to build this one now. We can start in this corner here. Yeah, this keeps looking cooler and cooler the more of it we build. And each layer is getting a little easier on my finger too. But once again, I'm regretting building the top with concrete powder, because placing this cobblestone sucks. But we're done with this layer too. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. And this one only took about... which really was almost twice as fast as the last one. This also means we've now done like 80% of the total build, so we're almost done with the main part, which means we only have 20% left to build and a beacon on top. But, of course, we're all out of materials again. But shut up, Ben. Alright, that's all the powder. That's all of it into concrete. And there's all my cobblestone. So now we can start building the last layer, and believe it or not, we've already placed over 250,000 blocks, making this my biggest project yet. And here are the last couple of blocks for the diamond part. And this looks so awesome. I can't believe we built this. So this is a normal diamond beacon, and this is my new diamond beacon. Yeah, I think I'll take this one, but there's still just one more thing we have to do for the outside, and that's gonna be the top beacon. First, I'm gonna head to the Nether. so I can mine up a ton of quartz. Then turn it all into blocks. And now I need to grab some obsidian from these towers. Then I have to head over to my guardian farm to get a ton of stuff for sea lanterns. Alright, let's see what we're working with. I think we can make the outside glass part here first. Alright, that looks sick. And I can use the obsidian for the base part there. And now I can use the sea lanterns with some of the blue blocks to build the beacon. And we'll leave the top open here and place rows of glass so the real beacon can shine through. But we'll worry about that part later. Alright, let's see this thing with the beacon. Guys, that looks so sick. But now we have to actually build a door into here, because right now we can't get in. Ben, how did you even get up here?
No.
Alright, let's just make a door in here. Just like that, we have a door. And now I want to make a floor here too, and I think if I use spruce planks, it'll go really well with the blue. Yeah, that looks pretty good. But I should finish these doorways here too. And there we go. This place is definitely an upgrade from that castle. Let's just place down the basics. Crafting table, furnace. Perfect. Now look at this place. These guys are like the most iconic duo ever. Yeah, that took way too long to make. But no, we're gonna add more than that. I think we'll start off with some pillars to divide up the room. And then we can add a bunch of chests for storage. And now I do still have a bunch of empty space in here, so I'd like your ideas on what to put there. So help me out with interior design ideas, because right now it's kind of bland. But for now, let's move on to finishing the outside. Like, I think a staircase on the sides would be cool if for some reason I can't get up any other way. Well, why in the world is there a frog up here? Okay, I think this is a sign I gotta adopt this guy too. But let's start building the staircases. And that's the frame right there. So now we can just fill it all in. Oh no, that was my last stair right there. If only I had a bucket full of quartz stairs. What's that? Oh my god, it's a bucket full of quartz stairs. Yeah, that joke took 3 hours of mining quartz to get 6,000 stairs. But at least now we can finish placing these. And I have an idea for the trim that I think will look really cool. If only I had a bucket full of soul sand. Man, I really thought that would work. Alright, let's head to the nether real quick and grab some. Perfect, let's add this to the rim here. And now we can light them all up. And just look at this place, this looks so sick. Ben, what do you think?
Yes.
So should everyone watching subscribe since this took so long? He said yes, you should do it.